So hard to see those small deflections. That's why that line judges are right there, and the net judge, you can see he's right there. It's obviously a lot easier to see there, but that one is in once more. Schmidt. Cooper knocks it up. Another deflection. Here's Ortega. Back to Schmidt. Cooney. Here's Bizzario now on her kill try. Good defense right now from both teams. As Cooney Holzman tried to sneak one over. Here's Schmidt deflected away and right back to Jocelyn Boyer, who was ready and waiting.
.com. Annika Fitzpatrick, yet another serve. Cooney down to Anita, receive that one. Set by Bruder. Back to Terry, and Terry picks up a kill, a much-needed one. Serena Gray set the serve for the Nittany Lions. Gets her serve off, received by Terry. A little bit of a set on the sideline there. Back to Terry, and another kill for her. She'll serve here for the Illini. Kudryashova receives. Over to Arthur, who sets. Parker on the right side, looking for the kill. She's been all over the court the last 2 nights, had a very good weekend. Fitzpatrick receives that one, but it's a service error there. Reception error, excuse me. Service ace for the Illini. This is a rather young Penn State team, a handful of newcomers, strong junior class, but still a bunch of youth infused there. Terry gets a serve off, and Belinovic is not able to connect on that reception. So it's the second straight service ace for Terry. It's going to be Raina Terry with the honors from the right side. Terry gets her serve off. Belinovic, a receiving error on her.
The ball to go outside of her hand or off of her hand.
Big from Cooper, return from Terry. Second serve from Gonzalez. Soft tip up front, hits the ground. Freshman Terry will serve. Just avoids a service error. Lined out, blocked up front, and Illinois ties it up at 1.
But really reaching, pressing forward, finishing the move.
Buckeye libero Kylie Murr, second straight serve. Soft attack from Terry. 7th service error for the Buckeyes compared to Illinois' 3. Pedraza's attack tipped up front by Illinois.
And ready to go.
Blocked the.
You know, she's a senior. She's been around the block. She knows what to do.
Sun, dig by Cooper. Terry the attack, and that one is going to land off the attempt from Kenzie Knuckles. 5 kills and 7 attacks already for Terry. Served by Diana Brown. Cross-court attack by Kubik. Terry hits the line on the back row and continues to have a hot start to this one.
It's not surprising to see them going to her a little bit more early today.
Raina Terry the serve, and that hit the line. That's an ace for Raina Terry. Raina Terry starts on the serve for the Illini, leading the way today with 12 kills, hitting 40%, and gets the ace for the 3rd one here today. A little bit of luck on that one, but 1-0 Illini.
On the freshman, Terry.
Cooper with the dig. And Raina Terry that you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. Great pass by Cooper there.
And do you think that has anything to do with the time off coming into this game for the Gophers?
It certainly could be. It certainly could be the case. You know, it's easy to lose focus when you're serving.
Dig back over to the Maryland side. Check from Gardner, blocked up front. Terry attack dug up by Bergio. Second try. This one soft gets it done for the Illini.
That had serious pace on it, and then she got dug. So what she
Terry gets the ace, another point for Illinois. Terry, another ace. Terry, another ace, and a point for Illinois. Raina Terry, ace number 8, another point for Illinois.
With the first serve, we have Bruna for the Illini.
Player of the year before coming to Bloomington. Raina Terry, just unbelievable execution.
One thing that I like that he said too is he's challenging them, and he knows there's going to be some errors and there's going to be some growth, but he's not just going to have one error, 2 error, you're out. He wants them to play through it. Honestly, I think that's great. I think it shows them that you have the confidence in them. It shows them that they can come back from it.
Fitzner back to serve. If you remember earlier in this set, she had a 6-0 run going for Indiana. Sets Geddes, blocked promptly at the net by Terry, and Collins was there as well.
That set was too tight to the net, so there wasn't really much that she could do. It was tight and inside, which...
And Illinois looks to respond here in the second. This is Diana Brown. Cleveland turned away at the net. That's a great start for Illinois. Their block works.
On Illinois' side, I would have loved to see Haley Bush go to Taylor Trammell on that play.
A combined 13 kills, just 3 errors.
That's exactly what you want to. At this point of the season, you have to have your middles going.
That time, Swanson and Terry.
Feels good about this one, and rightly so. Sets up shop right on the pin, says, I'm going to take her one-on-one.
All the way out to that line, because she will beat you like she just showed.
Illinois began last season running a 6-2. Big part of the reason why they didn't have middles that felt comfortable hitting off one leg. That's not the case this season. Powell with the set, Drexel's direction. That's turned back right in her face. Raina Terry leading the block on the pin for Illinois.
You see Raina Terry really patient, waits to go up.
Leah Clayton, by the way, now does have a double-double for the Buffaloes as that serve lands in along the back line, and Illinois takes the lead 12-11.
Collins coming off a weekend where she put up all Big Ten numbers, and there's an overpass kill for Raina Terry.
And sidearm. I think she was surprised she was able to put it down like that for the kill.
The south side spinner, love it. That solo block in the middle for Swanson after Bizzario nearly went back-to-back on the score on the off-speed.
Their backs are against the wall right now for the Illini. They've got to be able to score some points off that serving line like they're used to.
A terrific non-conference for Illinois. Their only losses were to teams ranked inside the top 25 and absolutely dominant in their tournament to close out non-conference, including a win against Power 5 Mizzou. There's Terry. Set a little bit off target for Bizzario. She cleaned it up for the second. And then Brown went into the stands to get it. And her team scores off of that. Wow.
At all. And Raina Terry holds her ground.
Now serving is Nunji. 6'2" junior from Newburgh, Indiana. Russo over to Lisiak, tips it over. Down for the dig was Cooney. Terry had that off the block. Miller gets the dig. At the front, Dodson plays it over. Free ball for the Illini. Brown to Terry, line shot for the point.
A very nice kill there by Terry.
Northwestern took the first set, 25-23. Gerbach Had it blocked by Swanson and Terry.
And just as I mentioned, Terry up front once again for Illinois. Her and Swanson.
In Madison to take on Wisconsin a couple of days later.
Some make or break games for the Illini right there, I'll tell you that much.
That was into the net by Thomas Alira. Never got up over on the block there. From the left side through the block. Back set to Gerbach. Overpass coming. Rousseau back to Gerbach again, and a block by Raina Terry.
To get Illinois the tying point.
She has 10 kills, and there's an ace for Illinois off that to regain the lead.
Yeah, another ace in the set for Raina Terry.
Another nice serve at Cooney. Brown sets near side, big overpass, a huge swing from Raina Terry. Hitters with 4 on 9 swings. Quick set to the middle, overpass, free ball. Some confusion on the Purdue side as Ellis finally punches over. Now Trammell swinging into the block. Brown has to go a long way. Finally tracks it down. Swing by Terry, nothing doing. Newton pops that one over the block from the back row. Bump set to Terry. Rolls shot. Skirmahorn's there. Now Bush goes wide to Chin. Chin dug by Cooper, but up and over. Now it's Newton again and into the block. 22 all. A late call made there by Horning and Otek, and it falls in for an ace.
Exactly Friday against Purdue, and she's in the top 10 right now. In the Big Ten in hitting percentage. Hilly, left side Loberg went off the block. The dig by Nunji. Terry the attack, able to avoid the block. Now the joust won by Terry against Hilly. Northwestern performing very well overall early on in the Big Ten season. Illinois 5 sets, Minnesota 5 sets. Swing by Robinson went off the Illinois block. Brown, middle, Collins. The dig by Ashburn. Hilly had it blocked by Terry.
Here's Terry to the back row, and a brilliant read of the defense by Raina Terry, the sophomore.
Wants to work on her entire game. You watch her play, she can hit the ball hard, but when it's off the net, really handling it well. That's why they're able to run the offense.
Haley Bush, the setter, puts it in play. That one fell off the table, bumped over by Diana Brown. Terry with the swing down the line, a point for Illinois.
And Sleeman, that has not been a statistical strength for Illinois in non-conference and in league play. They have not blocked well, but tonight turned it on in a big way. Raina Terry with the block this time.
Like when she turns it on.
Service error is already very shocking.
Serve from Mari Hinkle. Cooper sets it up for Terry, and she gets her first kill of the match, and Illinois will serve.
Illinois as well.
Scrum went up front. Terry got the free change, and Taylor Cooper will serve with the Illini up 14-9.
A free ball for the Illini and a 7-point lead in the set.
Cooney's second serve. Ortega over to Hansen, and another block for this Illinois team.
Another tough serve by Hames. Nebraska's block got a touch. Bumps it out to Krause. Krause into the block. Big fist pump from Raina Terry.
Krause there again, stays inside, takes that angle, and again.
Slide, Schwarzenbach. That was a little pass where Schwarzenbach was trying to get, and again you see the reaction from Raina Terry.
Terry did a great job staying put, and look at that hand. It's always been a very respectful crowd, and Kyla's done a great job and been a valuable part of this Illini squad.
Boy, Terry having a heyday right now in the block.
Instead of laying in front of the Big Ten logo. Rousseau one more time. Tough ball there from Cooney. Terry gets a needed kill. Beautiful spot there on the far side. I'm from this Illinois team, but when you got Raina Terry down every single time. Here's Stinson right at Cooper. Tough ball to get up. What a brutal swing there from Raina Terry.
Props to Allie Stinson for even getting a touch that was close to being a volleyball play. Just allows her to hang in the air and put it straight down.
Back row attack there from Raina Terry. Who else?
Cleared up a lot of space. I don't know if you saw that, just Cooney and Terry, but don't forget about Swanson.
Gerbach blocked. Swanson and Terry combined for the effort. Cooper serves. Dodson blocked up the slide.
Bruder, the super senior to serve. Of course, given an extra year of eligibility due to the NCAA COVID rules. Jones now. Quick dig from Cooper. The bump set, and Terry across. Diving. And looks like that one got the best of Hannah Grant right there.
3-0 scoring run now, and hoping to continue the run.
And there is the first of many aces on the season for Raina Terry. She now has 34.
Hitting 115. McNamara denied. Terry and Collins in there.
And she'll send it over. Brown with the back set to a sliding Collins, and Gabby Blossom able to keep it up. Now Hampton pushes it back over. A joust at the net comes over to the Illini. Now Terry from the left side. A roll shot over is dug by Blossom. Now Parker. A tap down the right side, blocked at the net.
They wasn't able to get it up in the air, get any height on it for Illinois to return.
Blossom here from the back row. A knuckle serve. It's kept up here, and here comes Terry down the left side. It's tipped at the net. It'll be a kill.
Get that trajectory and that down spin on the ball, which is hard to return.
Hampton here with the serve. Cooper there on the receive. Now the back set to Collins, who comes running in, and Hampton with a diving dig to keep it up. Parker now blocked at the net. Raina Terry and Gabby Blossom back to serve for Penn State. Dips down, but kept up by Barnes. And now a running pushover sent by Terry. Now it's over to Parker, and she's blocked this time. Terry and Swanson combined this time, and it's 2-1 Illini.
Off the top of the block. Good hustle to keep it alive. Krause into the block.
He said they're hitting off the edges. Our pins are being way smarter with what they're doing with the ball.
I mentioned head coach Steve Aird being from Ontario, Canada. A couple of players on the roster for the Hoosiers from Ontario. Saris, one of those as well, from Burlington, Ontario. Long back set for Geddes, swatted back by the combination of Terry and Whittington. That one put off the block. Brown, the pass. Terry, the kill. Drills it home. And Illinois up 8-5. 5 days ago on the road. Cooper to Terry. And cross court finishes it off. Sarame sprawled for it, but could not make the dig.
And Indiana just blocking that line, letting her take it, and she's just a little bit uber aggressive.
A little bit amped here early. Set up for her again. This one's blocked at the net, but kept alive here. Set up for Terry, another attempt. Sarami digs it out, and Hayworth sets it up for Edwards. Blocked at the net, kept alive for Illinois. Early rally here. Edwards again. Brilliant anticipation by both teams here early. Another chance for Edwards. Softly tapped over. Terry again. And she gets on the board and ties us at 4, her first kill.
Experience that you see in this Indiana volleyball team, she's usually adding to the Illinois accolades that they're going to continue to rack up over the next 5 to 10 years.
Hayworth setting up for Edwards again. Terry, that one unable to be dug out by Sarami, and Illinois takes the lead. Another kill for Raina Terry, her second.
We're only through 13 points in this match early on. You understand why she's such a highly touted libero in the country.
Zumak blocked at the net. That time Terry getting in on the defensive fun.
adjustments and counter adjustments during the course of the match.
9-7. Terry, again, a change of speed. Now Dowler will try to set middle, and Terry gets in her way.
Yes,
Wow.
Terry was all over that one as the left side. She knew it was a two-hitter rotation.
Served by Ricks. Barnes coming to the sideline. Terry, she rises over the block and drills it home.
Score, no question about where that ball was. So what's fun to watch her is when they are in tempo and it's a fast set to the outside.
Raina Terry coming off a season high 20 kills last night. Russo dumps it over. Barnes. Terry tips it over the block. Thomas Alara got to it. Dodson down the line with a shot. Here's Terry, the big cross-court finish. Illinois now will have a set point. Gives up too many runs in row 1 and row 6 of their rotations.
Right, so in volleyball there's 6 rotations, 1 through 6. Normally your setter is going to start in rotation 1, which is in right back. Meaning rotation 6 is going to be when the outside, your number 1 outside is going to be the next server on the right side, and they're just not able to side out as much.
2 blocks now for Illinois. Dodson once again denied by Raina Terry.
As they've had some change-ups in their lineup, whether due to injury or just performance-wise, they're still finding their niche on who's playing, but what's great is they always find someone that's able to produce.
Terry with a great roll and the curve on that finish. A couple of kills tonight.
Nice transition outside by Terry. She's got good vision there to realize.
And he wants his team to, he's emphasizing that most of the season, working on serving tougher as the season goes, as Terry gets side out. But
their heels with their serve receive and leading that one option, and this time Terry being able to score.
With Michigan State about ready to begin the third. Here's Hamill serving to the right back. Here comes Illinois from the left side. That's Terry with a fastball right past Gustekin in the back row.
She brings some heavy heat. I mean, it's just a pace. There's some players you can just...
The Badgers lost the first set in a match at the Fieldhouse in 2021. Guess who? 2. An ace, by the way, by Illinois. To Illinois.
Wow, interesting.
7-4. That one dropped just in the end line. It goes between Ojo and Franklin. They both let it.
But now it is their serve, and it's Lexi Finnerty, one of their better options at the service line. On the return, Raina Terry gets that in front of a diving Sydney Dowler.
Just hit the floor. Called her name a lot today. She's been all over the floor for the Terps.
At the service line is Kayla Burbage once again. Dowler over to Ricks and blocked in front as Raina Terry. Talk to you about Illinois' play up front, particularly from Raina Terry.
I mean, you look at off of the normal approach of what you would see of a more powerful swing, but she was able to get it done.
Trammell on the slide. She's blocked at the net. Kennedy, Collins, and Terry Raina.
For showing that she's already got it.
Coach Schweihofer says she is the future. Good serve here. Terry's just got to get it over and scores. Chitty almost had the pancake, but that's point Illinois.
First no-looky cookie spotted of the day. Diana Brown tight to the net, pushing out wide. Block put up, Schaffmaster and Gross. Schaffmaster back set for Gross. Dug well, Caroline Barnes, the libero. And then Raina Terry gets into it, and Kilkelly can't keep it in.
Raina Terry is going to make herself available whether she's in the front row or the back row.
There's Raina Terry, Kilkelly keeps that up. And Booth with Brown lunging for it. And we play on. A couple good rundowns. And Wennis in the block. It's Raina Terry. So the two big outsides.
See the two service errors for Ohio State, and that's something you maybe would expect for Illinois, a very aggressive serving team and fourth in the Big Ten in aces per game, and that's going to get right in there by Terry. She is one of the best servers in the Big Ten.
She focuses, hits that ball solid, that hand-to-ball contact. If she's able to start hitting the black line, those are so hard to defend.
No kills for her so far, 4 errors on 9 attempts. As absolutely hammering that is Raina Terry.
And this, like you said, is exactly what her team needs her to do. She gathers big, takes a big
presence of this Nebraska team that lost in the national championship game a season ago. Raina Terry down the line, point Illinois.
And yet she aggressively goes after it. Take a look at this set that allows they played Nebraska super tough, took them to 5, and it was 15-13 in the last set. So, yeah.
And it did happen right in front of her bench, too. And you listen to your players, and you hope you make the right decision as Illinois gets a free ball and placed over perfectly by Terry.
Her back, but she still finds a way to put it over. And this whole play was made possible by Burbage on that aggressive.
So at the service line now, Cassie Kirshen of the Nittany Lions. Barnes is going to look to Terry, and she will slice that cross court.
Her past that ball and get into her pass to attack where she goes in so aggressive.
Late in set number 1, here's Nunji. She goes right back to Vilanovic. Brown back sets, looking for Paula Burbage. Here is Weatherington, and that is denied.
Back set for Terry, and boy, that thing was obliterated. Able to hold Kennedy Collins in check on Wednesday. Only had 4 kills, but Raina Terry went absolutely ballistic. And they get a block there from Terry and Hinton. Illinois, they've got a chance to climb up the conference ladder here in the final couple of weeks of this season. Terry, did she catch that one inside the line? She did, and that is another vicious swing. Humphrey to try to keep it alive. Here's Terry with a head full of steam. Currently on a 4-0 run. Bump set for Williams, nearly blocked back again. Kept alive, Kinkilla, that one's roofed. Terry and Hinton.
Here's the libero, Caroline Barnes. She called for it back-to-back times, and the second time, Riley Hinton was right there.
By Riley Hinton, knowing that Izzy Ashburn is going to go right back to that player that just got dug because she trusts her so much, and Hinton made a great read stepping to her.
Big block. That's Terry with the big block on that left side.
A high-caliber team.
Illinois receives there. Here's Terry. Didn't really take a bigger swing at that one as a block there for Illinois is going to result in the point. Kennedy Collins and Raina Terry on the front off the block.
Hasn't that really seemed to hurt them too much, though, only being tied 1-1 so far.
As here's Terry with the big swing. And Terry, a powerful swing by
It is, and
Raina
it's
Terry.
back row, and it was almost exact play that Mosier hit.
Still only hitting .077.
But there's the block by Raina Terry.
Terry going all the way to the side. Try and stop Booth on that slide.
Barnes back to serve for the Illini. Big point here coming out for both sides. As Booth will take a swing at it, but Terry says no. Raina Terry with the block.
Mentioned in running that 6-2 that she'll come in with Nyambio. Ball over, 1-and-up by Barnes. The Illini keep it alive. Free ball coming. Nyambio blocked down. It'll go as a block assist for Hinton and Terry. Robinson serves off the tape. Well played by Illinois. Big swing, no chance. Barnes with a nice play forward. Terry elevates and down with the kill.
Soft touch from Mosher right there to take that. Nunez. Nunji in the right place at the right time. Now Terry with the laser. Fits it in. Terry once again very active on defense. The bump set. Denied at the net. Collins and Terry. Another soft touch. Great placement, but diving for that one, Diana Brown. Terry off of a few more deflections, kept alive by Nunez. Another one there. Another block from Collins and Terry. That has been a key for Illinois. You take early leads in sets, you have a better chance of winning. That's especially true for this team. And the tandem of Collins and Terry staying alive here on the block in set number 3. Those two can do it no matter where you put them on the floor.
Yeah, with the new additions of Mosier and Kayla Burbage when she's in, Kennedy Collins have really came into that middle blocker role more of the Illini front. Perfect execution there by Urquhart to give the Hawkeyes another much-needed point.
Libero Sydney Dennis on the serve, and Terry another kill.
Just like that, once again, make it a 3-point set. Big point there for the Hawkeyes.
Urquhart on serve after the kill. Nunji back to her, diving play by Vanderweide, keeps it alive, and a diving play on the other side by Mosher, followed up by a Terry kill.
Day when they're able to just set it up perfectly and get a kill in.
Oh, that's a beautiful block.
Yes, very well respected, especially in the Missouri Valley Conference right now. They came into that conference with a stronghold.
How about the back set for the back row attack for Raina Terry, who Illinois had 9 blocks in the 4-set win over Northern Illinois to begin the year. Last year averaged 2.32 blocks per set, which was 8th in the Big Ten. Terry down the line with the kill. And Raina Terry on the serve. Handled at the net by Coys. For the attack for Avato. Tipped over by Bingham. Down to get it was Hickey. And a block, number 6 of the day. Bohm, also a setter for the Illini. Swistek into Collins and Mosier. Tipped by Warren, but tipped right back by Terry.
That covered block up and trying to be aggressive, find an area, but Terry just all over them. Illinois is going to come down to their passing. They have a high-powered offense, as always, and those first ball kills are going to be key.
We are underway from Huff Hall as Vanessa Penn sets it up for Mosier, and Terry takes her first swing of the night. An important thing for Wichita State, and she's shown why so far. As 3-0 Shockers here in set number 2, free ball for Wichita State, and it will pretty much be the same thing for Illinois. And here comes Terry once again, and there's kill number 10. Raina Terry, have yourself a night so far. Ole Berry coming off a 12-dig match for the Illini, as well as picking up 39 in front, and Terry had none of it.
Now Terry just being able to reach just high. And
Vanessa Penn is in. Another block. Kara Cooper denied. Bowman Terry.
Well, Bowman Terry just dominating that side as well. The blocking presence of the Illini is something to talk about as they head into conference here not too long, because the ability for them to stop the points that their opponent is trying to get through.
played in every match in the last 3 years, plus this season. Finally gets an ace.
Here's Gala Trubant. Terry from the back row thumps it.
Time right above her forehead, but it's just that slight move of the fingers at the end to send it back. Disguises it so well.
Terry down the line and right our way. Point Illinois.
Burbage was all over the place last night. Led the team 18 kills, hit 400. Numbers we haven't seen from her all season. It's so important for this team to not just have Raina Terry as an offensive option. They need more attackers to do it.
The Illinois block rises to the occasion. Kennedy Collins.
Expecting her to be set.
You previewed it right when we came up on the air. Athletic setters in this match. Saw a glimpse of it there and a heavy arm.
Terry is one of the most impressive and athletic players out there, though. And it was that way last season as well. Raina Terry is such a lethal attacker, but she also likes having that many reps, that much load. She likes being their go-to hitter, and she performs.
Here she is again, sharp shot.
Block in front of her. So right here, Indiana's able to put up 2 blockers. Raina Terry sees.
Lucia to continue for the Spartans. Terry on the reception once again. Here comes Terry for a swing, and that's going to be kill number 1 on the first swing for Terry.
Michigan State on their serve receive.
It's received by Barnes. Terry will try an off-speed. The Spartans have it. Lucia up to O'Gorman, but it stays on the...
Needs to be stretched out a little bit in order to be successful.
Grimes targeting Terry once more. She goes over and across the tape. Hannah is stuffed. What a stop by the Illini. They go to Merzick. She passes, then attacks. Pedraza is going to keep going to Hannah, and the stop made by the Illini. Collins.
The net. And when it comes from that angle, it really, the advantage goes to receive as well. When we're looking at true 6 rotation players that really do everything, as Merzick then picks up the serve. Chased down by Barnes, great effort, and Terry just gets it over. Stuffed by Terry. That she delivers. Take a look at this. Ball slightly underset.
With an ace back at the service line. Mosier looking to Terry, taking some heat off. And Woolard going off the block, but she's rejected by the Illini.
And then pressing over. Woolard has nowhere to go. Raina Terry has absolutely sealed that net.
Vanessa Penn serving. And the block. It is Kennedy Collins and Raina Terry sending it back. Purdue picking up a set 1 win, 25-11, tied for the fewest they've allowed in any set in Big Ten play, that against Maryland. Off the slide, it is Colvin, but it is Illinois picking up the point.
And she should be. She sealed that net, one-on-one blocking.
Time to get underway with the opening serve of the night. The Buckeyes in white, fighting Illini in navy, and we are underway in Columbus. Ohio State trying to get in system early on. Good little rally here to start. Big swing for Terry, and Illinois strikes first. Ohio State lives to see another chance. Mosher to Terry. Dynamite combination.
510 kills for Illinois, double what Ohio.
Which is amazing of the hitting percentage and success she had against Ohio State.
Serve from Vanessa Penn. Attack from the left side by Anna Hartman, true freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Almost a pancake there from Madison Chitty. Trying to keep this going. 2 more set points to kill off. Terry, cross court, the winner for Raina Terry, and Illinois wins the first set.
Just see the court so well and the power that she uses right outside the block, getting that cross court shot in.
Female Scholar Athlete of the Year was the captain of the Red Storm that year that won the Big East Championship and got to the second round of the NCAA tournament. They were 31-5 that year as Kinkilla has it blocked by Terry and Bone.
Right in court, right
And
off the block.
that's been the maturation of her game over the last couple of years.
Yes, just being able to utilize the different shots that are given to her.
How about Collins and Terry teaming up for the block?
She's really taking her time with this one. Just a nice serve over to get it started. Dowler up. Layla Ivy sent back hard to get it back within 2, forcing Hughes to call his first time out of the set.
And getting that ball back and siding out.
Near side, Terry. I mean, that's just precision from Raina Terry. Caroline Barnes deep to serve. McGillivray gets it started. Near side, Rohrbach. They just can't get anything. This is a stifling defensive effort from Illinois. Vanessa Penn deep to serve for the Illini. Just a little floater. They've stayed in system there, but not too much you can do about it when Raina Terry.
Behind the baseline. Someone get her an NIL deal with the Adidas or something. Replay that.
That's straight through the middle from Raina Terry, and that's more like it.
Yes, they did. And they can limit them tying it up right now. But who do they go to?
Hartman. Illinois responds with Terry, and she touches the line from the back row. Illinois in front. He's going to continue to let them play here. Look at this swing. Right over the shoulder.
It started with that big swing for Collins, now in a little serving run. And Terry out of the back row and paints that back line.
Jump, I think, from last year to this year, Connor, not only with the Illini and Raina Terry, but the fact that she can come right out of the back. At this point in the season, when you got the turn, this is where people need to start separating themselves.
Indiana won the first match in 4 sets in Bloomington, and Raina Terry with the block out of the timeout.
Love to see it. She's dialed in all the way. Do you see that reach out and press into the court?
She had those accolades last season. This season, once again, currently 4th in the Big Ten in total kills and 6th in kills per set. We're underway from Huff Hall. Caroline Barnes got us started. Here's Chloe Chacoin, who was ranked the #1 recruit in the nation coming to Purdue this season. It was blocked up front off the attack by Terry. Here she is again. It found the back corner. Illinois scores first. 8 of the last 9 points have been scored by the Illini. Nunji again. Anderson up to Myers, blocked by Terry, and boom! Boost of energy for the Boilermakers and Emily Restovsky. How about it?
Yeah, she just came in. She's doing her job, making change.
Here's Terry from the back row. My goodness. How do you receive that?
Northwestern is really going to want to shut down those Illinois middles to start off the match.
She's someone who's having a career blocking year as well, making herself a force in the middle. Raina Terry taking some speed off perfectly.
This matchup is also going to be a really big one that they're going to want to walk away with a win.
Thomas talked to us about how important it is to be playing your best volleyball late. That's something the committee will look at. Raina Terry, meanwhile, just unleashing the heat on that swing.
You want to feed her the ball in not only bad pass situations, but
Tempo that Brooke Mosher wants to run is nice and flat and fast to the pin to Raina Terry.
Terry 7 kills, hitting 125, and she's got another ace.
She has just been on fire all season long. Right side swing from Deary is blocked by Terry.
Scott Kneifel, Wayne State, leading fantastic program in Wayne, Nebraska. #1 in the country, and out of the timeout.
This, of course, is 6-on-6, but a lot of times from the swings, it's going to feel like 1-on-1. Raina Terry carries a heavy load for Illinois. A heavy dose of Londat to begin, as you'd expect. Barnes is there on the second contact. And there you go. The top 2 hitters in the Big Ten have all the kills so far.
And Emily Londat for Illinois. This is their heavy hitter. She's going to take a rip at almost every.
Mosher off the net at center for Illinois, and Terry with her second one down.
All right, a lot of sets to the outside.
Try to regroup. Down by 6 with the Illini on this 10-3 scoring run. Penn scored on the short serve earlier. Ohio State with Londot trying to keep the set alive. Morbitzer with the bump set for Londot, and that's it.
Doing it all, finishing it up, shutting down one of her former teams.
6 ties and a lead change. This is tie number 6. Hands for Terry.
One-handed dig from Burbage. Keeps it alive for Illinois. Tipped up front. Nunji to Mosher, over to Terry. Set back, soft touch for Valette. Now on the Illinois side. Mosher to Terry. The attack can't get dug up by anybody. 4th consecutive time. High dig from Valette. And Mosher keeps it alive for Illinois. Terry's attack leads to her 3rd kill. Serve from Vanessa Penn. Terry and Collins up front getting the block. And so 23-17, Illinois serving. Block up front on the attack from Simmons.
What they're looking for.
We'll see how long Chris Thomas lets this slide. And there's our answer as the Illini are able to get their first point. Master, because she wasn't content, and she's really turned it on since then. She has been great lately. Is now quick to Kennedy Collins. Bit of a miscommunication picked up by Murr. Out to Grote. And that one is picked up by Lily Berry. It's Raina Terry now, and that one falls right between Shaftmaster and Wook.
She is 3rd in the Big Ten, 7th in the country in aces per set. Passed well by Owabete. Here's Owabete on the swing. In the back row, Terry.
To that ball. A great dig here, sets it up. He wants her to be that person for him this year.
Both setters go over on 2. Both teams were ready for it. Hernandez gets a swing. Terry behind the attack line.
Klein tightens up her hands and reaches over.
Mosher to Terry. Morris had a decent attempt at it, but it falls to the court.
7 digs as well for the junior from West Lynn, Oregon. Bush is turned away by Terry. She spent so much time in this arena over the last 3 decades. Back-to-back Illini points.
So 8 Big Ten teams currently ranked in the top 25 as the serve by Drew Wright. Tipped over by Terry. To the floor went Rousseau. Reed into the block of Bohm and Terry.
Here in the second set, Valentina Valette still in service on this Wolverine scoring run. 4 unanswered, but just like that, they end the run. It seems that the timeout worked.
Just not able to get it in, and Michigan's offensive dominance continues.
Burke sends it over for the Wolverines. Raina Terry rains down on the Michigan defense. An excellent kill at the net. It's Mundo. Now serves for the Illini, sitting with a 4-point lead here. Valette tries the attack and is blocked at the net once more. Illinois
There's that defense that we saw all throughout the first set, and we saw late in that set.
But they're pressing so well that there's no chance to get tooled.
Terry changes speeds, but that early block has to give you so much momentum as a team, right? It's been the goal for Illinois, but like you said, still ironing out the kinks with that new system. The lob ball over to Terry, and it pays off in another kill.
Such a dynamic hitter. She's able to jump so high, see the block that's in front of her. Here she is out of system, able to hit so sharp cross and give.
On the line, ace for Terry.
Those shots that she's definitely learned to go outside the block and still be able to hit cross court there.
Across the way, tight to the net for Terry. Better execution that time. Michigan State keeps alive with the free ball. In the middle, Philpott, dig Yosia. Push Kulig, right back to her. And blocked by Illinois, a roar for Terry.
With teams in the conference, but also teams in the field, you would think.
Crazy to think compared to last year, too, with the Big Ten only getting 5 teams in. They could easily double that number this season.
That down, the Illini doubling up Indiana.
Raina Terry starting to find a little bit more rhythm, getting almost lucky on that serve. Illinois, though, handling it very well.
2007, 15 straight matches. They were so close last year in 5 sets. Second ball from the libero, Martinez Mundo. And Hayworth is blocked.
Terry knew that if Cam Hayworth was tight on this ball, she was gonna attack it. And what a read to get in front of it.
Tough read for Gary, yeah?
Yeah.
And Terry puts up another block.
To get good positive touches, too. Really good reach right there. Terry getting involved.
Here's Barry, drives it over again. Wong setting it up for Bryant. Here's Barry, finding Terry. Barry to Terry for the connection.
Reach alone is pretty high, so anytime she's making contact with the ball, it's forcing the block to have to really reach.
Mosher to Terry again, taps it over. Nice play by Gunter. Schnitta blocked. Terry and Philpott combined for the block.
This was the matchup we were wondering was going to happen. So Terry Schnitta, look at Terry pressing back to.
Nice serve there. Here's Schnitta. An Illinois block leading to a point this time.
Martinez Mundo was there for it, but Philpott just took it herself. Here's Mosher on the move, going outside to Terry. What a pick up from Murray, though, on the dig. Huskers all over the place to keep this point alive. But that time, Raina Terry tries to put it away. Bergen Riley was there. But unfortunately for Nebraska, even after all of that fight and hustle,
Terry knew that Beeson was going to get this ball just because of the out-of-system set. So
another aggressive serve, barely handled by Murray. Landfair takes a rip, and it's Raina Terry terrorizing at the net. It's a 2-point difference.
Serve from Barry gets Nebraska a little bit out of system and have to set Landfair where there's 2.
That first game, but now she's got first game under her belt, so we'll see if she can become more comfortable out on the court.
Gallus sets up for Urquhart. Big swing kept alive by Illinois. Sent back. Amaral, tough pass. Good recovery from Warden, and Gallus will bump it over. Beautiful recovery by the Hawkeyes. Tipped at the net by Iowa. Set up for Deary. Big swing. Blocked.
It's going to be a scary sight. You got Raina Terry right there. You got Philpott, who's 6'4", right next to her.
Here's Jamie Marquardt to serve it away for the Hawkeyes. Set up. Good job by Gallus. Bumped over by Amaral. Here's the big swing from Terry and drops the boomstick. A couple of her tattoos on her arms are actually of her cats that she has back home in Champaign.
It's always interesting to see how players change into that mindset of dominance on the court.
Urquhart tips it over. Big swing from Terry. There's a kill. Raina Terry, 8 kills.
If Hazan hadn't gotten to that ball.
Here's Reed on the near side, into the block. A loud answer by Raina Terry, getting up there with Kari Bohm.
That was a big error there, 21-20. Booth, sliding play by Martinez Mundo. Oh, and Terry with a huge block against Sprick. Terry closes the eyes, a deep breath, and the serve. And the ace! Raina Terry must have been visualizing the ace there.
She's only 2 away from 2,000. She's back to serve as that will land in and an ace. And Brad Keller needs a timeout. Illinois has come roaring back. Illinois 6 points away from beating this number 20 ranked team, USC Trojans. Famuina sends it over. Good receive by Bianca May. Raina Terry with her most emphatic kill of the night, number 18.
On that ball, that there was some heat on it based off the sound. She killed that one.
Without a touch.
Keeping the ball rolling for the Illini.
And in the middle is stuffed this time as Rader couldn't get through the Illini wall.
Cam Hanna, Jess Merzick 2 apiece. Ava Faldudo's got 1. Illinois' got 2 as a team. Martinez Mundo's got 1 of them. Can't get 1 there. Jaravicious is roofed by the block of Terry and Philpott.
When's the last time you saw a pogo stick?
Fourth grade.
Okay.
Here's Terry coming right downhill with the kill out of the back row. Set point 2. Set for Myers, denied. Seen that for several years running now with Purdue, where they'll rotate those opposites in the given matchups. Who's hot? Well, right now it's Lizzie Carr hitting over 600 in the match. Martinez Mundo with the dig. And Terry gets one back for Illinois.
In the bottom of the net, this time swings higher with it and takes it to an angle with a one-on-one block. She has both options available.
18 kills, most in this match. Hornet brings it back. Barry steps in front in the defense for Illinois. Hands on, block touch Colvin. And Terry had Colvin leaning up there at the net. The 13th block of the night for Purdue. Does Illinois have a late surge? And Terry with her 17th of the night to match Hudson with 17.
Illinois is 3rd in the Big Ten in aces per set. Big part of what they're able to do against defenses. Terry went over the block, and that hit the line, going cross court. Kills in her career.
As you watch Raina Terry, she can see that block and she can cut it.
Dierstad, the serve. Mosier sets up Raina Terry, and another ball that's in.
Eruption, but you see Mosier on the floor and being able to get to Terry.
Serve, it's a 7-point run. It's 8 now, and Terry with the ace, her first today.
And you mentioned at the top of the show how effective Illinois had been in terms of blocking, 13 of them against Rutgers yesterday, 9 of those for Ashlyn Philpott. Philpott right there, but still blasted through. And speaking of blasted, Raina Terry detonates.
On the court, so this time out of the back row. Quick point for the fight.
Now Kate Riley checking in with that serve, and Raina Terry had a lot of space to work with, and she's not going to miss much in scenarios like those. Not what we expected from the narrative going in, but certainly something interesting Coach Alfie Reff talked about. He said, yeah, we're last in blocks, but that's only part of the equation. Defense is a whole thing, and it's not just blocks. It's the whole rest of the picture as well. He thinks that they excel in a lot of those areas as Grace Olson tees off, and right on cue, Laura, there's block number 1.
Kari Bohm to join. Watch the penetration over the...
Christina Martinez Mundo, the libero, the Eastern Illinois transfer, played beach volleyball over there as well as indoor, has really shown this season for the team as she serves that one. Riley once again. Mosher just has to loft that one up high, but Raina Terry, even from deep, still so effective. It does not matter where she's standing on the floor. She is always dangerous.
Christy Martinez Mundo back at the service line. And a huge block by Raina Terry.